So, fucking, I want to get this mic, but it's going. I hope it don't tweak out. Let's see. If I put the correct mic in this bitch, will it tweak or we gonna be good? Let's see. Praying to the Lord. I don't have to hear myself. Hello. No, we good. Let's get it. Okay. All right. So, my boy, what's good? We're gonna do some fight reviews. No, y'all won't be able to hear this bullshit, but uh, and move forward. Who's that? Jalix versus Hassan is crazy. This fight right here. We got Negus going up against Linus. Starting this off right. Very good timing starting out. The really good thing about what happened in this fight is that Negus broke down Linus's game by not opening up mid combo or overcommitting to interrupting strikes. His timing was near perfect in this fight, to be honest. So you can see right here, this Linus is overacting. He has a really kind of like a high pace where he's always trying to do something, right? This one time, every time that, nice, beautiful combination. Look at that. Every time that Negus just takes the time and doesn't engage, that's frustrating to Linus' style, right? Because where it's usually a push and pull, beautiful interrupting hook, goes for the fake there. Where usually the opponent is moving their head on the second punch or trying to enter with something. By him being a bit less active, it breaks his game down because with the style like what Linus is doing, you have to open up for shots in order to eat damage. By not reacting, okay, and not giving him what he wants, that's big overhand. That's dangerous. Good bail, pull mounts. Yeah, and that's a free right there. I got your fight versus Lilo. Which league? Let me know. We got Mount. He's going to bobble here. I remember this. Tries to get the elbow, but he's out. Tries to get to Mount full guard. He denies it easy. But yes, that was the biggest thing when we were game planning. We were looking over things. Taking his time here. Beautiful job. Not rushing out of guard. Could have stayed there, but that's not a bad decision. Double hooks here. Starting off with the jab. Beautiful jab hook here. So you see how Linus, he's kind of just throwing at the block here. That's because, like I said, Negus is not opening up, okay? Just like that. We'll look at that again. So this kind of puts a little bit in perspective. When I say blocking is a skill, I'm going to say that a lot. Blocking is a skill, right? Knowing when to throw, being patient is a skill. Right here. When he goes, for example, right here, jab, pause, uppercut, right? When he does that jab, pause, uppercut, after his jab and him pausing, he's expecting you to open back up with anything, right? Whether it be a lead hook, a jab, anything like that, okay? If you don't give him what he wants, this right here is what happens, okay? He whiffs, okay? Goes for the takedown here. Takes his time here, wasting a little bit of time, burning that time, okay? Slip straight, but he does an unpunishable. He does an unpunishable jab straight here, jab straight, lead uppercut feint. That's tech, beautiful. Stops the slip hook. Another unpunishable jab. What Negus is doing a good job of is he's using his range perfectly. Double hooks there, and that's a round for him. Right here, he makes a big mistake though, and he said that he meant to throw a teep kick to the body, but he got rocked there. Possibly giving up the round, but I still had it for Negus in that. Added you on Discord. It's PT Unaired. Okay, you have to send it to me. I'll look over it. All right, this next round, I remember this. Niggas is doing a great job of. He's using his range and he's slowing the fight down. Beautiful takedown attempt right into the fight. So now we are here. Yep, as expected, Linus powers. Niggas powers in the back mount. Backside, sorry. Goes to side control, and then he goes for the get up. Very smart from him right here. So basically why that worked is because when he went for side control, Negus pre-denied sprawl, which is the momentum transition, and he went towards the get up. So he got that right there. That's why he didn't just deny it, if you understand. If you don't understand, that's the one time. Good timing mix up there. Jab, pause, lead hook. Right outside of range of that teep kick. That's beautiful footwork. Rear hook. Was for a slip hook feint. Big shot right there. That is beautiful. Right here, good clinch work. Takes him against the cage. Stam drain. Toss right there. Well done. Big uppercut there from Linus. And what you're going to see a lot from Linus, he's going to just chuck these random hooks, random uppercuts down the middle just to try to find the damage and interrupt. But he hasn't made any adaptations to slow it up and start block breaking. He's kind of just, that's another bail there. And he trips. That is beautiful from Negus. Part of the reason why he went for that trip there is as he went. Let's go ahead and see. Slowing it down now is Negus. I love this. That was just a bail 50-50 and he did the right read. I think every time that Negus bailed, he got the read correct. And now we're in side control because Linus likes to pre-deny. Yep, powers the sprawl once again. Powers the backside. Well done. Taking his time here. Burning time, which is a good idea. That's what I really like about this. He fakes up. Goes for side control. And I think he went for the... Oh, nope. He went for the momentum transition. But right here, what Negus does a great job of is being patient and taking advantage of the position. He is not against the cage right here. So he's in no rush. Powers the backside again. He's at a stamina advantage. So far on the ground, I've seen nothing but perfect, and I mean nothing but perfect decision making, taking his time. This is one thing. If I'm Linus, I would have told him, okay, he gets that, 30 seconds left. Tries to go knee on belly, does not get it. If I'm Linus in that position, I have no time left. Knowing how he's playing right now, best thing to do probably would have been to power, but he's kind of playing it like he's betting on the third round being a knockout round, you know, which is what I told him. You know, I was sending him texts. He didn't want a corner, which I respect. I was sending him a little text like, hey, it's round 3. He's just going to throw it. He's just going to throw as much as he can. He's going to be more aggressive, right? That's what he expected. And right here, I talked to him about it. He came forward, and he started first right here. Slip hook right away. Instead of letting him dictate the pace, he started forward with the pressure because Linus by now knows that it's either 1-1 or it's 2-0, right? Big rock there from him. Tries to clinch off of it. Jab hook whiffs. Beautiful timing. Let's look at that again. He went jab. He goes right here. He goes jab, pause, lead hook, rear hook. That's beautiful timing. Right as he returned to try to respond, he got hit with those 2 hooks. Beautiful timing. Punch, pause. Could have let that go, but it's fine. Big rear hook here and to a spear. And this is where we are. We're going to keep burning time. I would have liked, and it's no problem that it didn't happen, I would have liked to see Negus at least pre-deny that sprawl at least one time. But the good thing is that as soon as he got to these positions, he was very quick to get to backside and burn more time. And even here, once again, He knows that he's not against the cage, taking his time. Up, not that time. He went for the backside too soon and got pre-denied. Takes the back, tries to. Beautiful there. That's something. The reason why I'm saying is beautiful. Every time he chooses not to open up, he's doing himself a huge service, man. Beautiful jab hook setup, which is there all night because he's in the open stance. Huge overhand. This was a scary moment in the fight right there, but he recovered well. He has things like Force of Nature activated. Another trip. That's another one. That's another bail. 50-50 that he won. Raced that as he tried to go to half guard. Sees the bobbling. Kind of just gets up there. Goes for the clinch. Now we're back on the cage. Takes his time here. Waits for the movement forward. Takes the back. Is denied. Double jab down the center. Beautiful lead hook to interrupt. Let's see that again. So right here, punch, punch, pause, punch. And he interrupts with the lead hook between. Let's look at that again. This is for anybody who struggles when we talk about timing mix-ups or jab mix-ups, anything like that. Look at this again. Negus goes right here. Linus punch, punch, pause, tries to open up. And what is he met by? He's met by a lead hook in the pocket. As Linus was going to try to interrupt with a moving forward straight punch using his range perfectly. Out of range once. Every time he disengages and lets Linus throw it there right there is a perfect opportunity. He goes here. He knows that Linus is going to try to get a huge counter off of Rock, right off of Rock. He does it a lot. Resets, boom, lets him whiff, re-engages. What this does, he's still technically, quote unquote, in a finishing sequence right here. Continues forward. Beautiful timing again. What the biggest thing that I'm seeing here is that Negus is just playing the game that Linus is good at when you talk about the boxing, which is timing the interruptions, timing the openings for damage. He's playing that game like 100 times better than Linus is. Plus making a lot better decisions throughout the fight. Went low, denied him there. And also when you talk about what's going on in the fight, Negus is definitely thinking a lot more than Linus is. Linus isn't really making adjustments to the timing. He's kind of just doing his regular patterns. But is it making much changes besides, strategically knowing that he's down in the fight now, Okay, another unpunishable jab right there. He went jab, hook, feint as he slipped. Beautiful. Well, that's a good shot selection. Ducks that. Tries to go for the beautiful side step. That's double movement right there. So whenever I talk about double movement, that's anytime. Double movement is important when you have somebody that likes to time you because, for example, pull. You see people go pull back step. You have to make sure you move twice because if you do not, you will get tracked as you return in the pocket. He went slip side step, and that made sure that whatever he had coming next didn't hit. Beautiful range control, another lead hook. And by him hawking him down in the pocket and not opening up, beautiful jab, beautiful hook there. Tries to catch him on the high kick. Slip bow, finishes him right there as he gets desperate at the very end. Masterclass. Made it look easy. I said it to him before. By the first round and some change, I knew for a fact that he was just better. Straight up. Let's look at this fight right here. We have Corson going up against John Africa, which I saw tidbits of, but I do want to see. So let's go. One thing that I see a lot. This is what I want to say about NAE, okay? That I really notice. NAE, when you talk about what they do, they fight. When you talk about boxing, their base boxing. They fight very, very, very similar, dude. Very, very similar. And what goes even deeper into that is one thing is they love to have the jab, hook, open stance is one. They set it up well. They don't really like block breaking or jabs. And to negate those jabs, a lot of times they like to sidestep. You know what I'm saying? They love to sidestep. They have like a really kind of desperate. Like, they have this thing where they sidestep 50 times or like 30 times just to get out of the way of a jab. They don't even time it. Just go sidestep to get out of the range. They also use that to circle the cage and stuff like that. So it's like they'll use like the jab defensively, retreat, jab, hook as you walk in. Also, they like certain slip chains they do, like double jab, slip hook. They'll do a lot of that stuff, and I've seen it a lot of the times. So, well, the good thing to have is always the option to switch stances right away. As you can see, what I just said starts the first combo he throws is a jab hook off of no setup. But when you talk about what is being thrown, I saw a little bit of this fight, and it's going to show basically a lack of preparation. Goes for a clinch, back step straight. Let's see that again. Hold on. He clinches here, punches out, goes back step straight. It's a little glitchy here. Very good mix up from Corson. Right here. Jab hook once again. So what we're going to continue to see is we're going to see John Africa just opening up at the incorrect times. Another rear hook there, just not having his block up. Right here, the issue with this right here, and this is why I tell y'all not to slip and rip. When you just slip and rip right here, instead of waiting to see that punch, you are going to get caught. Boom. Okay, that's why he got hit by the uppercut even though he slipped. The lateral punch timing mixed it up, and he was able to strike as he returned with the punch. Another jab hook. So right here, John Africa needs to make sure that he resets, which I don't believe he does. John Africa trying to outbox him here. Goes for a clinch, goes for a takedown, denied. And boom, there's a sidestep. And just so you know, he did not sidestep because he knew the front kick was coming. He sidestepped, anticipating the jab. But when you see the front kick, you know to counter off of it. So a little punch pause and some random punches. I'd say very bad shot selection from Corson to finish the fight. But right here, honestly, with this matchup and how I see that John Africa is playing, I don't know what the bans were, but this definitely could have been played different. Bail there from John Africa, and he is taken down. Go sprawl. Corson takes a few seconds. Then gets up. Jab straight. Tries to duck it. Doesn't get it in time. Boom. What happened here is just that John Africa just opened up a little too early, which caused him to get hit with that axe kick. Okay? This is why I'm talking about blocking as a skill, which goes into patience. When you just kind of run into shots and you're not timing your openings correctly, right? Things like that can happen. The style, I understand, can be frustrating. Slip uppercut again. Bail again. And a good selection from Corson. Right there, if John Africa timed that trip better, he would have gotten it. Teep to the body. Slip uppercut again. Nice teep to the body from John Africa. That's good. Career mode, online career mode combo. Double jab again. Nice, but he sidestepped away from it somehow. Lead hook, hook. Double jab. Straight, slip uppercut. So there are the 50 side steps I was talking about. Uppercut, lead hook, blocks the body shot. One thing that I think would really benefit John Africa is slowing down and being willing to go 50-50 in the pocket. A lot of what you're seeing is because Corson, at times, he's cutting the distance off. Since he's cutting off the distance, John Africa, since he's cutting off the distance, he's resetting in the pocket, right? If you reset in the pocket, the only way for you to defend your body is not through footwork, but instead what it is that you have to block your body because you're in range to be hit. Okay, so you have two options. You could either set up another interruption, which could sap your stamina and put you in a worse position, or you can block. Seems right here that Corson is choosing to cut the distance off and block. So, yeah, let's look again. Next, that's definitely a Corson round. Does another one of the punches. Rear hook, a little moving rear hook there. I think he doubled up on the straight punch there. Let's see it again. He went straight punch. Jab straight again. Timing mix up, catches him as he enters. Body kick is not there. He's way too he's too close in the pocket. I understand where it might have felt like it. Big rear hook lands right here. He needs to be resetting. Opens up again at the wrong time. Gets caught by the uppercut. Right there. So now John is trying to mix to the body. Big rear hook again. So this is the one of the harder issues is fighting open stance, right? When you're fighting open stance, that rear hook is wide open, and it can make a fight really frustrating if you depend on certain trades to keep you protected from said jab hook to do less damage. Okay. Does a little rank combo. The body head, lead hook up top. Very lazy lead hook straight uppercut. He's trying to find the clinch here. Big overhand. What it looks like Corson is just trying to throw things to catch John Africa as he opens up. The more I watch this, the like, and this is not out of disrespect, this is kind of a lot of like the principles that would have given John Africa the win in this fight was just kind of shown in what Negus did in his fight, right? Slowing down, not opening up too much, okay? Making sure to be patient behind your block, timing correctly to mix up. Goes for another clinch there. Big overhand. That overhand is once again proven. So right there, this kick is the wrong selection right here. So especially right here, I understand where the read is because he's blocking low. But with him being that close and him just throwing an overhand, you got to make sure that you're ready, okay? Especially since you're not gonna get a hit stun. Go. Body from Corson. A very bad finishing sequence. Another sidestep. One thing that is interesting, NAE, what they're doing, I guess, is they're repositioning themselves with sidesteps as well. Which, I mean, take that with what you want, but I don't know. It's like a mixture of defensive and like you see how he's sidestepping to kind of reposition himself so he doesn't get pushed back to the cage. You can do what you want with that, but I don't know. It's just a little odd. I haven't seen that. Was for a bail right there. And then John Africa mistimes the block. In order for you to block that, if you bail somebody, you have to be pre-denying it. That's a lead hook here that happens because, once again, when we talk about opening up, he opened up incorrectly right there. This is a stat guard. Might be a finish. Let's see. Yeah, man, that's it. You got that Usman pick. There's not much you can do. Me versus Crow. I'll get there. For now, we're going to focus on this right here. Who is this? Art of War versus Blank. This man Art of War win. Oh, he did. No, he didn't. Goofball. We got Oath versus Counter Kurt. How many times are they gonna fight, bro? Ain't this their third time fighting, bro? Whatever, dog. So this is a matchup right here that I want to look at, which I want y'all to really pay close attention to. Khalil, I want you to pay attention. I know you're here right now. Watch this. Do not leave. I need you to watch this fight. Assam is one of the best strikers, but one problem that I've talked about before, his finishing sequences, right? You're going to see good moments from him. He's going to get his rock, but he's not going to be able to put him away because of his decision making. Jab feint, lead hook, jab straight, big elbow, interrupting, nice rear hook, doubling up right there. Very nice from Assam. Good body shots. I love that. Assam is the only person I know who can pressure with like unorthodox body combinations like that. It's like he knows exactly when they're opening up. So right now, like Assam is really cooking. He's really cooking the block here. Slip hook. We got to stop that. So we have to make sure if we do this slip hook, okay, we can't. I know it works for Assam a lot of the times, this slip and rip right here. You got to be careful with that, okay? Because, like, if let's say I stayed in the pocket and followed up with an uppercut, something like that, that's a knockdown, a rock every time. So being careful and knowing when to slip and rip. You're only going to do that slip and rip combo if somebody's following up with jab, jab, straight, lead hook, something like that. Otherwise, you can block, slip, counter. Okay? So it's a very good fight for Assam so far. Nice. He's doing a very good job. Very nice front kick. Straight punch there. He's piecing him up right now. Nicely done. So one thing I want to see from Assam. So right here, you go uppercut, lead hook, boom. If you keep the pressure right there, instead of resetting, pausing, and going back, if you went lead hook like you did before as he returned, possibility you could have kept him where you wanted. Just that minor timing difference. Right now, your force of nature is activated. You look good. Good combination. Body shot, not bad. Lead hook. So I'm not going to lie. Okay? A big thing for Assam, you're doing well pressuring, right? A matchup like this, okay? Sometimes it's okay to get off to kind of step off of the gas. I've talked to you about it before, stepping off the gas and taking a break. Okay. So if this continues to like 1 minute, at 1 minute, it's okay to let him press forward, especially you have a good block health, good health stats. You pieced him up the entire first half of the fight. Unless you make a mistake here before 1 minute, I don't see a reason why you don't like just take a second. Nice letting him miss there. Lead hook, straight lead hook. Punch. There you go. Big uppercut trying to interrupt. Front kick again. So like, yep. This is still Assam's round. Right here, you can back up and reset. Reset right here. Boom. Okay. All right. So right here, in my opinion, right, before some of those straight punches at the end, I think that you're up in this round. That's my opinion. Nice. Okay, nice. I think that's a clear round for you so far. It gets to a point where sometimes, okay, yep, now you're getting touched a little bit. Sometimes it's okay to let your opponent pressure you. We have 30 seconds left. Unless he goes jab, jab, straight, slip hook, lead, uppercut, overhand, some crazy shit like that, you don't always have to be on the front foot, especially when we have this pick right here. Like right here, you won the round. You should be off the front foot. This is decision making. Get off of the front foot. There's no knockdown. You're not going to be able to knock him out right here. You have 20 seconds left with Leon Edwards. Let's go ahead and let off of the gas. And that right there is what happens when you don't. You see what I'm saying? This right here is just decision making, right? It's just decision making there. So 20 seconds left. There's no knockout. There's no knockout for you with this matchup. Okay? This is when you take your round, make it to the next round, continue. If we get too overzealous, sometimes stuff like this can happen. You got somebody with 98 power, whatever. Okay? Oh my God, how did that not kill him? What the fuck? How the fuck did he not die? No, that's a knockout right there. And one, I know he's pissed right here, but you gotta pressure, man. I know you're pissed off right here, but you got what you wanted. You gotta continue. Yeah, I know he just didn't even. He was just fucking pissed off. I understand, but yeah. So the fight was in your favor, perfect, right? Kind of went off. Then you went for the duck high kick. My only idea why that high kick could have been ass is that it was kind of like a lazy rocked high kick, but still that should have done damage. You have Leon Edwards. And it hit him straight on the chin. Yeah, I don't fucking know, bro. I'll be fucking fried. Pressuring with the jab. Lead hook, rear hook. Okay, now he's pressuring back. Okay, combination. And now it's kind of where this breaks down a little bit. I do want to say, and now we'll have the option to, we got to pick better picks stylistically. I think you're pretty solid when you have a bit more power in the hands. You are choosing good kicks, but it's a bit too much. Like, you could have, with a style like this, you probably should have gone like a Robbie Lawler. It's a 3-round fight. You could have definitely gotten away with Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler has force of nature as well. So pick selection, probably switch it up from Leon. Goes jab, straight, lead hook. Beautiful head movement there, reading the combination. Jab again. Good duck. Beautiful timing. Nice. Lead hook. Beautiful front kick here. And that is what's going to, every time, and when I mean every time, that's going to fail you. So when we have moments like these, I know it's like a frustrating fight. When you got moments like these and you're close to a finish, you got to stay up top. You've done no body damage. I don't think you've thrown 2 body shots before this, I remember. You have to make sure that when we're in finishing sequences, unless you've done a ton of body damage, now is not the time. So here's 2 issues with that. You're going to the body, right? You're kind of just throwing away punches. Why? You're not a decision fighter, right? You kind of proved that with the first round. You're not here for a decision fight. You're trying to knock him out. So if you're trying to knock him out, you got him rocked to the head. He's against the cage. His ass is to the cage. There's no reason why you shouldn't be headhunting right here. You have more stamina than him. He can't hit you back or anything. You know? Like, unless you were straight up. I'm talking decision fighting. You know, you're just gonna perfect fight. It's not there. Okay, so right there, you kind of gave him back his momentum. Now he resets. Everything's reset. You didn't do any damage. Cool. Slip lead hook. Nice lead hook again. Big uppercut. Nice. So he's here. Boom. Front kick. So now you're resetting well. Finding your shots. Pull. Boom. Reset. Perfect reset there on the stamina there from Assam. Boom. Nice. Lead hook. Perfect. Right there. A little shaky right here. Leon Edwards does not have the such bad mistakes as fight. Assam is fine, bro. It's perfectly fine. But this is where we learn. You know what I'm saying? This is like when I'm talking about, like, for example, right? This is the reason why me and like Negus, when we're doing all these preps and all that, that's why it matters. Stylistically, right? For you to make this pick, you know, happen, stylistically, honestly, I think a Robbie Lawler would have maybe suited a bit more. I don't think, especially in a matchup where you have a Carlos Prates, I don't think the Leon, even though he has force of nature, I don't think he has the health or the power. You got to have one of them. I don't think he has what you want. So maybe if you went one of those, could have definitely had a better time. And you could have went Nick Diaz if you wanted, if you had the alter ego. I know he's unorthodox, but especially with the pressure you're putting on him, like, easily. This is like UFC 4 pressure. You don't see this type of pressure on players anymore. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me, if you know who Big E is and like B3, this is the type of pressure they used to put on people, right? This right here is the type of pressure they put on people. And you don't see it anymore, which is impressive. Big uppercut, reset. Perfect reset. Boom, rock. What do? Body uppercut. Least you could have done is low high to mix. You feel me? Least you could have done is low high to mix. But when you, for example, when you keep going and then you go high after, that's what happens. What you do on rock matters that much. He's rocked you one time this entire fight. You're dominating this fight. And when you let your frustration kind of take over, okay, you're up this round. You're up this round. Once again, look at this. We're at this minute mark. This is why mixing in grappling, things like that, is so important. If you shot, turned, and could hold him or something, bailed, took his back, whatever, put him on the cage, whatever you needed to do, that's another thing. I know you don't like grappling, but like all that, okay, makes a fight. Boom, uppercuts. Boom, uppercuts. There you are again. So right here, reset fully right there. The block is done. Boom. Okay, you stay high this time. Boom, now you're doing it. Boom. Boom, perfect, okay? And that time you stayed high, but by then you've missed 2 other opportunities for you to do it again. Straight punch. Check hook. And that check hook right there. It seems like at this point you just want to get him the fuck out of there. Okay? But just calm down. You're up. You know what I'm saying? We got to calm down. Like, the one thing for you, Assam, I think, you got to be okay with going to decision and letting the points talk. It doesn't seem Darren Till would have been good. I love Darren Till. I prefer Darren Till. I know a lot of other people don't really like him, though. I don't know if Assam likes Darren Till. I love Darren Till. I would have gone Darren Till in this matchup. I would have gone Darren Till, Robbie Lawler. Now you can go Michael Morales. He's a good pick now. 98 power. You could have banged out. I think that's it right here. Yeah. First knockdown he gets, it's out of there. Don, you were dumb. From what I was hearing, This fight went completely different. A lot of what this was, it was all surrounded around decision making. You were cooking him the whole fight. The only issue this entire fight was decision making. That's it. I gotta use it more for sure. My thing when I'm looking at this, it's less about the like. It's you just gotta because you have the skills to beat him. I think you're better than him, right? It's just if you slow this down just an inch, right? Because with that pace that you're pressing, with the pace that you're pressing with Leon Edwards, you're gonna wear yourself out. Okay. Darren would have been good for Hassan because he was mixing kicks. Absolutely. He has better power as well. 96 power. I think a 95 or a 96 chin, which is way better. Even I think, yeah, that would be +4. I think, yeah, you would have had the base chin because you wouldn't even need Force of Nature because at Force of Nature, that would be 92 chin right there. You would have been fine. I love Darren Till. He's amazing. He's a sniper pick. He's like Conor McGregor at fucking welterweight. Give him a try. Give him a try. He's really good. Sleeper pick. Let's go ahead and move forward, though. Assam, yep. So Assam, for you, biggest thing, be willing to go a decision. Know when you're up, okay? There's nothing wrong. You don't have to knock out everybody you play. And it's something that you have to get past is winning how you want and just going ahead and saying, hey, he's playing like a pussy, bro. It's okay. 96 and out the gates, beautiful. Yeah, that's perfect. I love Darren Till. Absolutely love him. That's the thing. I can go Darren Till against Leon Edwards. Like, there's not really too many picks. I think with the new meta, I haven't played any welterweight yet, but with Michael Morales and Carlos Prates, it might actually be pretty hard to use like the Darren Till pick now. But if somebody goes Leon, if somebody goes, who else would be good? 90 grapple picks, because you take him down, he's not as good. But yeah, Assam, you're better than him. I'm not gonna lie. I think you're better than him in my opinion. But you have to like. You tell me if you can tell me right now if that fight went 3 rounds and Warrior was up, what would have done? I wouldn't have been surprised if he took your back and laid in back sitting to win, bro. It's just at the end of the day, who wants to win more half the time? And who's willing to do what to win, bro? Half the time, that's what happens in rank, bro. Not rank, but the leagues, bro. Like, I've straight up seen, like, watching JUSC win just because he wanted it more, bro. Like, half the fucking time. Sometimes that doesn't work. Why? When does that not work? Good strategy. I have never seen, I'm not gonna lie, I watched Stricken go Conor McGregor against fucking Islam, which is insane, first of all. But he broke down that pick so badly. Kept his composure and was willing to go all 5 rounds. You have to be willing to do that. If you just go out there and the first thing to do, like, oh yeah, I'm going to knock him out. You had Leon, But yeah, that was a good fight. Let's see what's next. Oh, man. We're going to go over this next fight, which is Maxi versus Driz. Now, when I talk about this fight, I said some crazy stuff. I said 2 dickheads going at it. All this. Reason why I said that is because this is not a good fight or performance. Calf kick out of range. So far, slip clinch, trying to get past the jab. Trying to get the grappling going here early. Big jab hook there from Driz. And he makes the fight open stance for the fake, which was successful. Tries to go for a body kick. Jab straight down the middle. Jab feint. Teep kick whiffs. Man, reset. Shoots again. Jab feint, beautiful. High kick. Tries to go for the spear. Gets pre-denied. And Driz instantly gets up. Nice. Jab, straight, lead uppercut. Perfect. So he's out striking him a little bit here on the feet. Part of it. Beautiful right there. He went jab, feint, uppercut, caught him on the way back as he overcommitted. Jab, uppercut to the body, jab straight, perfect. Clinch here. Some body shots. Well done. I do not like how he's starting from southpaw, whatever reason. He's back in orthodox. I don't know if he wanted the jab hook to be open, but the thing is, don't give your opponent respect they have not gained. It's another shot attempt from Maxi. He got stuffed. Slip uppercut off time. Jab hook as you go for lateral. What the fuck are you doing? You go for lateral body jab hook. Like, cancels that combo on the slip and rip. Tries to clinch again. Straight lead hook to the body. And right here, he opens up again to open stance. Tries to clinch here. Jab hook again. Maxi taking his time. Side kick to the body from Driz. And what Driz is trying to do, a part of the issue with this matchup, when you don't have a pick you're willing to go to the ground on, you're going to slow up completely, right? And slowing the fight down completely against the cheeser only works if you're winning the fight. Like when I went against Wooly Genius, that fight was like 50-44, 50-45. Only reason I did that was because I was up in the rounds. That's the only way you can fight that way. If you're down, you can't. Jab hook whiffs. High kick again. So Driz is pre-denying a lot. So we see that. Goes straight. He goes unpunishable straight there. Slip straight. Tries to backstep, mistimes it. Body jab, straight punch. Jab. Hook feint, uppercut. Switches back to orthodox right here. And you have to stop doing that shit, bro. You have to, bro. There's no fucking read for that, dude. You're just doing it for no reason now. He hasn't check hooked you a single time. Yet you're going slip, uppercut, lead hook. There's a read for that shit, bro. I made that shit to counter the fucking check hook, bro. If you keep throwing that shit for no reason, you're gonna keep getting chinned and knocked down and rocked, bro. Find the read. Like, you gotta find the reason behind what you're throwing. It'll make your fights a lot less, like, spazzy. It'll make you a cleaner player. You have the tech, you have the skill and shit, but it's just like you look like DDP because you're kind of just throwing it whenever. Jab hook, lead hook, shoots again, whiffs, straight. Jab uppercut to the body, jab hook again. Front kick reset, does not, lunges forward, and another bail attempt. He gets pre-denied. I'm not mad at the bail attempt. It's a good pre-denial from Driz. Pushes him out of the way. Lead uppercut, hook, another high kick trying to catch him. It's a good read from Maxi, but wait a little bit. Wait, okay? Take your time. You just bailed him, okay? Let's look at a better time. You did it better in the last round. You timed that bail perfectly in the last round. The high kick perfectly in the last round. Time that high kick when you know he's going to pre-deny. When he's going to pre-deny, low stamina, okay? Leaving the pocket to reset. Don't just get pre-denied and then instantly throw high. You couldn't have bailed if you wanted to. Okay? Lead hook, backstep, rear hook. Not mad at it. Just don't slip and rip. Another failed attempt right there. Out of range. I'm not mad at the repeated shots. Slip hook. Another jab. Hook feint uppercut. Slip uppercut again. Trying to get past the jab. Taking his time. Good patience here from Max. Front kick whiff. And now Driz is setting up the block breaking. Another shot there blocked by Driz. Teep to the body. Feints the teep. Duck clinch. Some knees. Gets him towards the cage. Tries to shoot off of the cage. Pushed by Driz. Slip uppercut as he goes for the jab. Turning takedown. Gets it smoothly. He's going to power there. I don't know if that was too much to deny, but there's nothing else he could have done there. Good denial there. Power towards back. Take your time. Let's slow it. We got 2 minutes left. Let's look. He denies that. That is cage. I understand, but if you know your stamina is regenerating, don't punch. You good here. And then he powers up here. Make sure you have a system right there. If we're stalling, right? Because since you got him to the ground, you want to keep him there. You can stall him. Pre-deny up, race half guard. He can't do anything off of that. Okay? You know he wants to get back to his feet. He doesn't want to be in full guard. Doesn't want to be in side control. None of that. Okay? He's going power, 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 right? You know how to stall these positions. You know how to pre-deny. Let's say you missed it, whatever, cool. Okay, if you whiffed it, right? You did take advantage of it here. You took his back, a few knees. Driz was nervous. Take him here, and then this right here. He tries to race out. You catch him. Boom. Huge submission. Right here is where it should have been over. Okay? So what happens off of this? We're right back into back sitting. Not back sitting, but back flat. From here. This is huge. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. You have no stamina, okay? You have no stamina. Let your stamina regen, okay? What is the worst thing he can do from this position? The worst case scenario from this position is that he goes half guard. Slow down, okay? Because, like, once you go here, and we're here, right? What happens? You have no stamina. You have no stamina. Even though it's back flat, you don't have enough stamina to where this is unraceable. I know you want to get him out of there. I know you were nervous, but that's an easy race. I could get out of this with Yancy Medeiros versus Khabib. You can't finish this race right here. So you give that up, that's fine. Okay, we're here now. He's gonna go sprawl, isn't he, or something? Let's see. Probably. Taking your time here. Well done. Goes full guard. Taking your time. Well done. He's pre-denied now. He got you there, though. Gets the half guard. Okay. Gets the mount. Let's lock in, bro. I know it's the nerves. I understand it's the nerves. I've missed some things too. But you locked in here, shit. Right here, he lays down. Not mad at it. Let's Herb stand him up. This was a shit fest. Slip uppercut again. Jab hook again. Body shot. High low. Lead hook there. Open stance again, and we finish the fight. Now it's either 1-1 or 1-0 or 2-0 you. It's a definite round for you. So you got the first submission. Obvious, very obvious what the path to victory is. He's made mistakes on the ground. You made the read. He tries to race out. He's raced out every single time. He doesn't know the difference between R and C's is what it seems like. Okay? The level that you're at, you could have made that read. Lead hook right there. Bail, take his back. Pause. Right there. No problem. Put him to the cage. Take your time. Go for the drag. And we are in back sitting. That's beautiful. Okay? Taking our time here. Did you stam drain here or not? I mean, you've done everything under the sun so far. We have to make sure if we're going to pre-deny up, do not pre-deny up without racing to half guard afterwards. I don't know if you tried to and it was ping or if he had too much GA, whatever. You cannot do one without another. Beautiful pre-deny there. And now we're in stack. A little bit of ground and pound. Beautiful. And now we're in side control. Are you going to pre-deny left? Slow down. Slow down. Once again, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. So you're rushing things. You have all the pieces and you're rushing every single one of them. Powers again to side control. Sprawl. He timed it weird. He slowed down right here. Gotta race that. We have to race that. We have to race that. If he's going to full guard, race the half guard. Make him work for this full guard position. If you go towards back mount, you get to half guard. Get that in the muscle memory. So right here, we're just stalling. Because imagine if you were here in half guard. He was doing all this stalling just to beware, right? Taking your time. Make your way to half guard. Well done. Okay, he denies it. Take your time. Take your time. Slow it down. Slow it down. That's deniable. Very deniable. Take your time. Slow down. Simple denials. Now we're back up. We got to work all the way back down. Stop doing that shit. Like, bro, it don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense. It doesn't, bro. He don't. I don't even respectfully to Driz, bro. Not even respectfully. I don't give a fuck about that nigga, bro. I don't care. I don't know that nigga. He hasn't shown that he has that read to check hook off the lead off the slip for the slip hook. He doesn't have that read in the arsenal. Don't do it. The uppercut, the slip uppercut lead hook. You use that shit when you see somebody is check hooking the slip hook. It interrupts when they open up for the check hook, and instead you get the interruption uppercut into the lead hook. If they follow up, it's a knockdown every time. Stop just throwing it out there. It's not just a way to get an uppercut. And you got like Milkman running around doing that shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is he doing this? Jab hook, open stance. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying reads. Don't give him respect he hasn't earned. You don't have to fight him open. I don't know why you're fighting him open stance right now, to be honest. It doesn't seem that he cares about the jab hook whatsoever. I don't know if it's the takedowns or what, right? I don't know if you're trying to get the glitch single leg, double uppercut, well done, well timed. Slip hook right there once again. The uppercut. Takedown, he blocks it, block high, well done. No problem eating those shots. Big elbow there. And that is either 3-0-U or 2-1-U. This fight easily could have been finished. Slip. Goes for a low single, blocked. Slip clinch. Lead hook, rear uppercut to the body. Jab hook. This is one thing I want to say, man. When you understand what's going on and you understand every mechanic and all that shit and everything that's going on and why people are doing shit, when you understand why people are doing shit, you're not going to look like the commentators just impressed, because it's not. Like, both of these individuals not moving at their best, especially Max. Like, you know, I don't know. I keep telling him not to do that, the slip uppercut lead hook. I keep telling him not to do it. I know he's doing it to troll, but it's like, bro, how many times until they just keep spamming lead hooks and you get chinned by it? Unironically. So right here, honestly, and I even give what Driz should have done in this situation. You got to match up like this. You got to sprinkle to the body, okay? That's what I did. You're going against a cheeser. It's really good, especially if they close the distance like this. You sprinkle to the body, okay? You got high ping, whatever, trying to take you down. You take your time, of course. You don't want to give them enough stamina to bail you. You go jab, lateral jab, body lead hook, jab feint to stop the slip hooks. Taking your time. Break them down, okay? Precise, simple, good red decision making in the bails. He pre-denies them really well. His pre-denials are sharp in this fight. But half of this shit is just bullshit. Good check hook from him. I don't even know if he was trying to do it. Single leg, turn up. I don't know how Driz got that. But here, knee to the body, knee up top. Jab, lead hook, burns through the block. Lead hook, boom, another pre-denial here. Driz gets up immediately. Lead hook. So now they're striking a lot more. Good shots. Driz targeting the body a lot more. Well done. Maxi, good timed uppercut from Max. Tries to go for another bail. Is pre-denied. Mix up there from Driz. And that right there is what I'm talking about. Well done going to the body. But it's getting close to too late. He's down now. He needs to be looking for something bigger. Just kind of tough. Here's the problem with what Driz is dealing with. With Driz is especially when he has already made one mistake, you know, with the RNC, and he let up that RNC. He's not trying to get speared. He's not trying to get bailed, which is making it hard for him to let his hands go and start block breaking, right? Even though that's the ideal thing for him to want to do to get his points back. He's down possibly 3-0. And if not 3-0, nice lead hook. The body is working well, though. It's doing what it's supposed to. Yep, and now he's trying to open up. Yep, that's another thing clinched right there. Trying to open up for the block breaking now. Pushes him off. Well done. Very, very well done. Big uppercut once again. That uppercut has been showing a lot of levels. Maxi trying to get past the jab. Another slippery uppercut. Come on, bro. Taking his time. Good footwork from Max. Now we're back in southpaw. Oh, man, and that's tough. So right here, he goes fake, boom, and then pulls off of it and is punished right away. And he keeps throwing. It's a good reset for Max. Big overhand over the top. Stays on his feet, which keeps him from Oh man, just let the round pass. Let the round pass. I know he's looking for that uppercut. The problem and the hardest thing about when you talk about that uppercut, it's another uppercut. When you talk about trying to time that uppercut, it's really difficult, right? Especially if you don't deal with it often. Best defense against when you talk about people not just throwing out uppercut, because that's something I like to do. And Jawad used to do that a lot. Jawad used to just sit there, and as soon as you cut that distance off, he used to go for the uppercut. What's up, Ian? I just peeped you in the chat. What's up? Slip uppercut. Jab uppercut to the body. Lead hook. Jab hook. Big rock there. Goes body, body, body. Bail here. Takes the back. Again. Right here. Patience. Okay. Every other time he's raced. Every other time he's raced. You're low on stamina. This one is probably... I think he faked it here. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter if he did fake it or anything. You've seen that every time that Driz gets to this position, he's done nothing but race out. Somebody told him, or he's still in the mindset that RNCs or whatever, just race, 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 race. You got to make the adaptation. Okay, so now we're here. Okay, I understand. The only thing I understand is if you had too little stamina and it was too fast, but you didn't even try to deny it. Right there, try to rush him out. You're rushing. Calm down. Take your time in these positions. Another denial. Calm down. Sprawl. Gets backside. And this is beautiful right here. This is when I was looking at this. I was like, oh yeah, GG's. That's what I said. Verbatim. I'm like, GG's. Driz don't know what to do. When you got defense like this, it's like, bro, at some point you gotta be like, hey, bro. You know what I mean? I got this. He don't know what he's doing. Take your time. You could have waited. You could have waited one more second, man. You could like why do you rush everything, bro? Why do you rush everything? You're just sitting there. You can I understand you're trying to catch him before the stamina goes up, but like, bro, it's back flat, bro. Come on, just wait half a second. Do you need to fill like time with something that bad? So we're here again, and he races again. He's racing every time. Chill. He races out once again. Try to go mount again. Fucking calm down, man. Calm down. It's 3 minutes. There's 3 minutes left here. You're both like both of y'all are panicking. I understand the nerves, man. But like, bro, you've been in like 7 different title fights, bro. Good denial here. Try to go side control again. I'm not mad at it. One thing to help you that could help you here is once you deny this right here, get good and learn from here. Learn how to do the stam drain. The half guard stam drain. Posture up right here. It'll drain the stamina. You go, and then you can pass in the full mount from here. This is a perfect opportunity to do that. And one thing I'm noticing, you're doing a pause and go rhythm, hoping that he's going to pre-deny when he hasn't yet. It's past nerves. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to make it up for nerves because I feel like he's smarter than this. That's a denial again. Calm down. Let the stamina go up. Just calm. You don't have to oof right before the stamina goes up. You time it. Like you time it. It's not always gonna work. So right, he's gonna power sprawl. You get this position here. Just calm down, bro. Once again, you can slow the fight down. Every time you rush something for something, I can tell you this. This is the easiest position to probably get out of, man. You got 3 different options. You can just keep pre-denying, like the punch or the elbow. You can power out of this position. Okay. You can go fake and then rock the boat and get out of that way. If he wants to get out and go to side control and power out, let him, bro. If he's going to panic and try to make a move, let him, bro. It seems like you're panicking from dominant positions. Every dominant position you've had in this fight, you've panicked out of, man. He gets out, and now we're here. He goes up. And now we're in side control. You every time, man. Oh my God. Like I'm not trying to be an asshole, bro, but you're getting like 5 different submission positions. You have an arm triangle. You have all these things from that position. Right here. Back to side control. That's fine. You get to mount somehow. I don't fucking know why or how. He's just fucking his fucking thumb falls off and he lets you get mount. It's right here. Boom. Take your time. Posture up again. Boom. Big elbow. I'm not mad at that. You were going for the posture up arm bar. I'm not mad at that. But you went down. I'm not mad at that. And then he gets up. Am I tweaking or should he have denied this? I might be tripping. It's ping. I'll just let it shit slide. I'll just chill out. So right here, like, what are you doing, bro? You have no stamina getting up. Just let your just could you let it, like, bro? What the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? It doesn't make sense. You waste all your stamina with a feint, and then you follow up again with the uppercut with no stamina. He could have accidentally thrown anything here and just chinned you for no reason. Got a bell here. You take his back. Take him here. He's just going to get up. He's just going to get up. He's just going to get up. You have 40 seconds left. I don't know if it was the ping that was hard to deny, but there's nothing else he would want to do in the world besides get up. And that's the easiest pre-deny. Let's say you pre-deny that power position, that power transition right there as he gets up. It's 50-50 Darce to RNC. You would have won. Oh shit, I'm not ready for you to watch my fight. Bro, it's just it's just it don't make sense for all the shit he be talking about people and stuff. It don't make sense. You be talking about niggas being shit, bro. You look like Fear Mitchie, nigga. You be talking about niggas playing like Fear Mitchie, nigga. I ain't never seen Ian do this shit. This dumbass shit, nigga. You grappling like Fear Mitchie, but you want to talk about other niggas, bro. And you playing like this. Get this shit off my screen, bro. The fuck out of here, nigga. Like, bro, come on, bro. You want to talk shit about niggas, bro, and fucking make edits of shit, bro. You grappling like that. We're going to get to VFL. We're going to go to TC. For everybody that's saying I'm taking this shit too seriously, I don't give a fuck, bro. I get to, bro. Like I'm passionate about the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm competitive. You know? I got outside shit that I do, bro. I got a fucking job. Fucking work. I do Muay Thai like I do. Man, before y'all say, "Oh, he's trying too hard," like, bro, we're playing for bragging rights, bro. We already passed that shit. We're playing for bragging rights. So I mean, it's at the point to man land. Let's just lock in, bro. And it's not even. It's not y'all. He's not. It's not that you're not capable to do shit. It's it's like you just. I don't know. Okay, Pigeon versus Shoes did not happen. Oath versus Tim. I don't give a fuck. Viper versus King. So I really don't give a fuck. Nasty versus Khalil. That fight happened. I think it did. Is this Spook versus who is this? Fucking okay, bro. Holy fuck, bro. Can't make this shit up. Okay, here we go. Good good pick selection. We got Izzy versus whoever. And Maval, we got I don't even know who you're going against. So starting out with the jab, calf kick. Calf kick. Khalil, what you should do, and I'm not talking shit. You have a hard time defending your legs and your body, right? That's something that you just build with time. Go to practice mode. Just practice striking and anticipating the block and anticipating the low block. There's like a little window to where you can block the legs and then quickly block the head again. The people flash the block on that you should learn how to do. It's like a timing thing, but it'll help you out a lot with your body and leg kick defense. Or if you know that somebody's trying to chop legs or something like that, instead of leaving the pocket after the jab, you stay in the pocket and you throw a counter. You time your counter. Front kick there. Calf kick right back. Try to go body kick. Beautiful combination. And that's what you did right there. You did it right there. You did it right there. Perfect. So instead of like right here, okay, you go, boom, interrupt in the pocket with the shots. Who is this? Best boxer. What's good, bro? How you doing? Leg kick, hard, low kick. You doing like an Izzy Sim right here. But I'm not mad because you're interrupting still. Beautiful uppercut. Yeah, the only reason I'm not mad at this sim right now is because you're still throwing boxing combinations. Okay. Rock there. Goes another leg kick. You open up the stance for the jab hook, I'm guessing. Or you want like a body kick or a high kick, something, I'm guessing. Teep kick. Jab or hook. Boom. One thing, Khalil, you're talking about your stamina. You have a hard time with your stamina. One thing that you should practice doing, practice block breaking a bit more and pressuring off of it. We can do a couple of fights where I just let you kind of pressure. Whenever you get, it's good to do. You do what I used to do a lot of the time. So you'll find your little block break. You'll go jab, jab, whatever, and then you throw your 4-piece off of it. There's times for that. But instead of doing that, okay, going for the 4 pieces and all that, okay, there's a time for it. Instead of that, let's go jab, pause, jab, pause, jab, pause, jab, pause. What's going to happen? He's either going to stay there and get pieced up for sure, which is when you really throw the 4-piece combination. The block is fried and all that. Or he's going to retreat and he's going to try to recover his block. Feel me? So right there, instead of you, because right here you're going to try to set it up again probably. You're going to like jab, jab, and then probably throw like a 4-piece or some shit. Let's see if you do it again. Jab hook. jab, jab, straight, jab, calf kick. You have like you gotta. So what you gotta be able to do, you gotta switch on. You have to be able to switch that on and off. The best players that can go between back foot and front foot fighting perfectly. Ray Harden, what's good, brother? How you doing? The best players can switch on and off. You have a back foot like interruption type style, but as you inch forward, it's kind of like with the way that you fight, Khalil, and the way that you play the game. It's kind of like you're inching forward, but you got like a ball chain on your leg that's pulling you backwards. You're not committing to the pressure, right? So what's gonna happen is like you're throwing like defensive combinations on the front foot. You know, you're not committing to the pressure, the block break. You're not throwing the lead hooks to break down the block, the jabs, the jab pause. So you're always doubling up on the jab. You know what I'm saying? To the straight, stuff like that. It's okay to double up on the jab on the pressure, but when you go jab straight, stationary jab straight, and he's moving backwards, all you're doing is wasting your stamina, especially if you're whiffing. Jab, lead hook, jab straight, boom. So like let's re-look at what you could have done here. So right here, jab, lead hook. If right here, okay, you block, instead of you going for the slip chain, you know what I'm saying, going for the slip chain, doing your thing, extending your combo, right? If you just let him pull and continue to pressure, I'm telling you, by 2 minutes and 10 seconds, his ass would have been against the cage and you would have probably been frying his shit. Or he would have started to panic and give you a combination for you to counter. Okay, but now instead what happens, you need to reset. You probably go body off of this. You go hook up top, which is not bad. So yeah, like throw that out. So right here, if you're going here, you're going hook, slip, straight. When you're talking about shot selection, you gotta know why you're doing stuff. It looks like you're kind of just doing things at times. Beautiful check hook though, big uppercut. Boom, jab, jab body. Jab straight. You see? Doing it again. Slip hook, duck, jab uppercut, jab feint. You could have closed the stance right here. What would have been perfect right here, if you close that stance or you started orthodox and you started to walk him down with that jab and that lead hook, just going jab, pause, lead hook, pause, jab, lead body hook. Letting him lunge and then catching him as he returned, because he lunges a lot against the cage. Commit to the pressure right here, okay, instead of throwing combos. Boom. Now, instead of throwing combos, which I know you probably knock him out here, some weird shit. No. So, yeah, right here is where you just lock in, okay? Single to 2 punches right here. Once you get right here, once you got him in this position right here, boom, straight punch, he's damaged. This is where you lock the fuck in, right? Punch, pause, right? You go punch, pause, not slip chain immediately. You wait for it. Okay, you're doing it too early. So you're starting your slip chains too early. If you punch, pause, let your stamina go up, this would have been a finish here for sure. Okay. He's looking for a check hook the whole time. I just noticed. If he's looking for a check hook, start with an uppercut. Another block counter. Nice. Another, you kind of just wasted that with the unneeded slip chain. Boom, boom, boom. No, that is not how you slip chain. So when you do that right there, if you throw this out, this stops half of you missing your, finishing sequences is off of you doing that slip and the follow up. So like right here, once again, that one decision, and it's like little minute shit like that, right? To where you're right here, he goes for the slip hook, you check hook him, right? Check hook, boom, boom, boom. Good combination. By you doing all the foo with no read of him being in the pocket, even if he was in the pocket, that wouldn't have done damage or enough damage. Okay. What you could have done a follow up move and lead hook, or you could have just, like I said, punch, pause, lead hook, pause, jab, pause, lead uppercut, pause. And then you can do a move and slip straight, lead uppercut, stuff like that. Look at like jab, lead hook. Nice. You're doing a little bit of here. Right here, you don't need to be going for jab hooks. So if you're right here, instead of you going for this jab hook right here, just go jab, pause. Right here, especially since you know he's going to go for a check hook. You either go jab uppercut, right? Or you go jab lead hook. If I'm in a position right here and his block is fucking fried, I'm going jab lead hook, straight lead hook. This is where you throw those 4-piece combinations. He's cooked, okay? Especially he's moving his head off of every second punch. You go punch, pause, catch him on the way back. He's in defensive mode. Reset the stamina. Nice. Rear hook. So it's really shot selection. You have a lot of wasted movements. So it's kind of like what I was talking about with Max, right? You're doing stuff for no reason. Some of it. You just got to be able to know when to turn stuff off. I'm telling you right now, that slip straight and that slip rear hook off of your combos, if you take that out of the game and you learn how to block break offensively and effectively, you probably will get way more first round finishes, second round finishes, third round, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Front kick, boom, boom. Off of that, just pause. Jab, lead hook, pause. Just pause, bro. Pause off of that. Jab, straight. Jab, hook. See, like that, for example, okay? It's knowing shot selection. If instead of going jab, lead hook, or you went jab, rear hook, right? Slip straight. Instead of doing that, if you want to do a slip chain, do it properly. You have some options there. I probably would have just went pause or feint and then followed up with a strike because I wouldn't want to be vulnerable. But if you do want to do something, you could have went jab hook, slip hook, moving slip hook, right? You doing that slip straight is not doing the damage. The punch, pause, punch, pause, dude. Exactly. Understand, I have a whole video on time and mix-ups dropping tomorrow, actually. I have an entire video on punch, an entire video on it. I want you to watch it, bro. Slip chaining is nothing but a timing mix-up, bro. When you understand that, beautiful check hook, boom, gorgeous. Laugh at him a little bit, double hook, and you do it again. You do it again. It's a bad habit. It's a very bad habit. I don't know. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I don't know who you're knocking out with that shit. You gotta take it out the game, bro. Hook, slip. No. Just calm down. Find the simple shot. Punch, pause. Beautiful. There we go. Let him. Good. Nice. This is good. Stop doing that. I love playing against people who slip for no reason. Hey, dude, I'm telling you. Oh, shit. How do I go back? Is this where we were? I think this is where we were. Punch, pause. Punch, lead hook, pause. Oh, no, that was a proper slip hook you just did. A proper slip chain you just did there. No, we weren't there. So this is just you brutalizing him because you can't find the finish. Respectfully. You block him here. Okay, I remember where we were. Block him here. Ups. Check hook. Perfect. Jab. Pause. Boom, boom. There we are. Hook. Yep. There it is again. Straight. Jab. Lead hook. Straight. He's ducking around. Lead uppercut. Boom. Rear hook. Slip straight again. Doesn't do what you think it is. Brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you just went jab, like right here, if you just fuck around and went, let's see where it is. Okay, let's see this. Slip, hook, hook, jab, hook. You gotta learn how to block break. There are a lot of easy openings and easy finishes. You gotta learn how to finish right, is what it sounds like. Jab straight, jab paw. So it's turning into this thing you can't put him out, so now you're kind of getting scared. That's a good slip chain. That's better. Start with the lead hook. Boom, beautiful. There you go. Body, beautiful. Body, beautiful. That's not bad. Start with the lead hook. You don't gotta go knee. There it is. Beautiful. Boom. Lead hook gets them done. Okay. All right. So for you, you gotta take out the slip straight. Take out the random slip straight after you make good trades and the random slip hooks. And I'm gonna teach you how to properly slip chain. But you looked good for like but everything but that happened before a rock that didn't include a slip looked perfect. Your footwork looked good. Some of your timing was looking good. It seems like you have a hard time finding your way around the block though. Besides that, I think I was pretty impressed. You did good, but for your skill level, we'll get there, bro. So right here we have another Negus fight. Let's see what he's. Yeah, we'll. No problem. Yeah, we'll lab it up. Front kick. So this is pretty much a. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do the crow. I'm gonna do crow. Y'all fight. You and Crow's fight, and then I'll get back to Negus's fight. His second fight. Jeez, bro. Taxing. How many people we had fighting in here? If it's anything like what this was, I understand. I understand why. Create versus Prime. I'll watch that in a second. We'll do this because I know you probably want to go to bed and shit. All right. Bro's crying about something, dude. Get up out of here. I have to go back a little bit. Okay. Let's go. You have to get Cody Garbrandt, bro. I don't think you could have made this pick happen. You see this. Bow. Slip straight. reset. Jab, rear hook. Opening up the stance for the jab hook. Little clinch work. Okay combination. One thing you should get good at, that you used to be really good at, is just throwing that uppercut up the middle. I am gonna watch it. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will. I'm watching this because Khalil is probably gonna be going soon. But yes, we'll watch it. Let's look at that back. So right here, Crow was jab hook. Crow needs to reset here, and he doesn't. He opens up for something, my guess is a clinch, takedown, whatever. One thing Crow really does struggle with is when you talk about those interrupting like uppercuts and big shots in the center. He's kind of like a magnet for it. Gets the takedown here. Relatively even stamina, but it's very clear that Chores is lower. Just fucking power, bro. Just fucking power out at this point. I know you're far from the cage. One thing that you can do if you want to get closer, it's going to take a little bit of stamina. If you go ahead and fake, you go up. There's not, let me tell you this right here. Against a skilled player, somebody that should be in this level, there's nothing you can do, no GA you could build to like effectively get basic transitions like that. Oh Lord. Don't complicate it, just power out. Okay, or if you feel like you're too far from the cage, go ahead and power to half guard by going left, bro. Just like simple. Don't spend too much time here. Don't overcomplicate it. You're here, you fake that way, which you're showing now that you're trying to. He raced him out off of the GA though. Now we're here. I don't know how the fuck you got that, but you did. Good denial, punch. Make sure you smart decision making. You gotta rock while being on the feet. You don't have to reverse and grapple. Right there, instead, what you can do is you throw in a few more baby punches. Okay, let's say you go ahead and you race here. You're full on that, you deny. Take your time. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all rush a lot. I know, bro. I don't care anymore. I saw that shit and it pissed me off. I was like, bro, what the hell? That's so stupid. That matchup is not that good, bro. It's just not. You somehow go for a heel hook. This is terrible decision making, and you somehow get out and go to side control, though. If you just get up, I'm going to be pissed. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so some of it is your grappling right here is fucking up your stamina. So you power to back mount. You power to backside, right? And then what has, so let's say you power to backside. Go for back sitting, that drains a little bit. Deny here. Try to go back mount. Deny. See, you try to race, it's just not there. I don't know if you power with that, but find there, you get denied again. So now no, you didn't power that one? Yeah, I don't think you did that one. Okay, punch. Trying to get some good shit off. And that's a round one for you because of that rock and the ground and pound off this last round. So that's 1-0. Clear as day. 1-0 you, right? Now we're in round 2. Jab, lead hook, hook. Jab, jab, straight, jab, jab, hook. Jabber, hook. Double hooks. Another whiff. You're whiffing a lot. That's a big obvious thing. And then he's punishing the body. Another whiff. Watch your stamina. Watch your stamina. You have the chance to look here. I don't even have to explain it. You can see what you're doing wrong. Okay? So what Crow is doing, since he's cutting off this range here, 2 things you should be doing. High-low, working a little bit of body. Timing him as he opens up with the rear hooks. The rear hooks, rear uppercuts, whatever. Don't overcomplicate it by double jabbing the block. You have a good, annoying jab, but you don't really capitalize it on it, and you throw the double jab way too much, I think is another problem. Throw some single jabs, throw some lead hooks, slow down your pacing, and be more intentional. Khalil, I'm going to ask you, why do you throw your jab? Because you don't really block break. You kind of throw your jab out there. Just kind of throw that motherfucker out there. Jab straight, you whiff off of it. Jab, lead hook, you roll. Open the stance up. It's another combo. Some of it is also you're throwing combinations that don't really make sense. Here's a problem. Here's the problem, right? The combinations you're throwing only work if your opponent opens up with some of the dumbest combinations and dumbest shot selections, okay? For what Crow in the style that he's doing, right? You don't need that many punches, bro. You don't need to throw a 4-piece combination to catch him off guard. Okay, especially if you got a combination like jab straight, lead hook straight. I'm really only throwing that combination if I think my opponent is hovering in and out the pocket, something like that. And I want to extend my combination with a straight. Okay, if he's just standing there with his block up, just pepper the block. Jab, pause. Jab, hook, feint, pause. Usually when they get past the jab, they open up. That's why I try to keep them back for the in and out movement. Okay. Dumb it down to 1 block. A jab, lead hook. Slow it down a little bit. Jab straight, lead hook straight. Go for the takedown here. Goes for backside. Very nice. A punch there. He goes for backside again. He gets it. Now you're in back sitting. Don't go for full mount. Oh, you get it, actually. That's funny. He goes for the get up. Make sure you're locked in and mount. That's not a momentum transition. You should get out of that. You should be able to deny that. If you don't know how to deny mount, we have to lab that. Slip straight, lead hook, body. He's peppering the body and you're burning through your stamina. Like right here. Boom, boom, double jab. Boom, body shot. And then you don't let your stamina. So like right there where you go that jab feint and you didn't let your stamina fully recover. And then he punishes to the body right after. That's going to sap the stamina. You're still not letting it recover. Still not letting it recover. Still not letting it recover. Finally has right there. Big uppercut. Boom, boom. Kind of a panic shot there. Jab, lead hook straight. Boom, boom. Stamina. Another try to take down. Jab. Yep. Still not letting the stamina recover. Your shot selection is poor. So when your shot selection is poor, you're going to have to throw more. to feel like you're doing anything. Okay, that's the biggest thing. If I throw all these shots and they're not doing anything, they're not touching the block, they're not. Big uppercut there, did damage. Missed again. Lead body hook. Boom, boom. More body. You're kind of playing into his hand. If you are able. Oh, man. Barely get out of that. If you are able to catch him opening up with the uppercut, you see every time. Oh, geez. Starts his round out that way. Let's see it. Jab, lead, rear hook. You should be resetting right there, but you don't, and you get dropped immediately. So right there, you got to reset more of everything, a little bit more of everything. Jab, check hook. And instead of resetting, you open up, get hit. Need to reset here again, reset here again. And right here, you need to reset, okay? But then you start opening up, you're about to get dropped. So you're seeing it better than I am right now. It's not that he's outclassing you. He's being a lot more smart with those openings. No, I'll watch it though. There's like 50 fights I need to watch. Right here. Crucifix. Patient. You gotta know how to deny that. You get that one well done. You go up. Good denial here. Don't go left. You went left, but you got it. Honestly, if I'm in this position, I would most likely, in my opinion, I would want to get back to the feet. Not because he's outclassing me, but because I found good amount of success here. We are back in mount. It's another momentum transition. Whenever he powers that, look at this again. So momentum transition, he's up. You shoot again. He times you as you come back with that uppercut. Denies you there. And now the stamina is getting sapped. You are struggling right here because instead of, you're close enough to the cage where you could have gotten up here. Instead of you going ahead and just, all right, I'll take this L. Let me go ahead and power the sprawl. You're trying to find a cleaner way. Now he's got mount again. See what you do here. Yep, that's not gonna help. Yep, that's one. So this one right here is responsible for a good amount of stamina that you're gonna lose. Okay. Yeah, this is a 10-8 round we're looking at right here. That's good stamina. So from right here, you're fucked, okay? As far as the stamina game, you're completely fucked. Once you get subbed by chokes, you should know this. Your stamina does not, the shit don't hit the same. You take attacks to your stamina, you power up. Okay, that power up is going to take damage. You don't deny this transition. And now we're back on the ground. You power up again. He pre-denies you, which is why right here, fight's over. I'm guessing he goes 50-50, goes down and RNCs you is my guess. Let's see. No, he goes for the darts. He doesn't have the RNC, so yeah, this is wraps. Denies the attempt here, or he just goes straight forward. That's it. Yeah. If he had the RNC, he might have. Oh, you're still in the fucking fight. That's crazy. Man, there's a fucking HUD watch here, so there's nothing you can do. There's a HUD watch, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's game. 2 Darces. I don't blame you for doing that and trying to get out, but yeah. So what you need to work on: single punch interruptions. If you want to see somebody who does that well, play block. He has very good shot selection, and he can do what you're trying to do without throwing 200 punches around. The more simple and intentional you are, the more effective you are. And that's what you need to work on. Anything that's not doing you any good, cut it out, dog. So that means the slip straights after you throw your shots, bad habit. Stop doing it. Okay? Slip hooks, incorrect slip chains, stuff like that. Pack it up. I got you. It's no problem. We'll talk about it. We'll play. And we're just gonna go over. We're just gonna we're gonna fine tune your style, and I'm gonna corner you in ranked and etc. And we're gonna go over it that way. Keep it simple. This is why I'm saying it's important. Just go ahead and ask questions in lab instead of just trying to win and like stuff like, cause I mean, you can do it. It's just going to be a harder process to unlearn stuff because now you have a lot of stuff you have to unlearn. You kind of doing a little bit of what I used to do. It's Negus versus Linus 2, same weekend in TC. Teep kick there. It's probably going to be the same game here is what I'm guessing. Double jab there. Taking his time. Kind of like what I said before. Negus is doing a very good job of not engaging, bro. It's just such an easy thing to do, but we don't do it. Nice on the cage. Goes 50-50, chooses to go uppercut there, but he does not block low. Nice feint. Goes jab, hook to interrupt. So it's like exactly what Linus is doing. Negus is doing it 10 times better. Lead hook, lead hook to the body. Trying to kick between is interesting. Uppercut up the middle. Catches the teep kick, well timed and good read. Punishes with the spinning elbow. Good body shots. Punch pause, very nice right there. Catching him as he returns right there. So punch pause, boom, boom. Watch this, Khalil. Kind of look at the difference a little bit. You see all that time, like, you see all that time that he takes just to not throw. I'm gonna go to bed, but don't forget my fight. I add you to return. Bet. I'll make sure to watch it. That shit better not be from fucking 2012, bro. I know you said it was unaired, so I'll chill. Jab hook, perfect time. Okay, opens up a little too soon there. He's gonna exit, but I'll tell you, the adaptation will be there. He's either gonna cut the range off or he'll be too far next time. Beautiful shots. And there goes Linus, right, like just dying in the pocket. Negus probably just downloaded that information there for the check hook and the clinch. I don't know if he's gonna go for it though. Linus trying to set something up here. Double hook feint. Trying to get the cage. But he got the cage turned anyway. That's such a stupid takedown. I hate that little cage shit. Goes for a fake here to get back to cage. Linus powers. Negus goes to full guard, taking his time. Postures up. Just a little bit of ground and pound. Denied. think he was going for a stem drain. Make sure that when you're going for your stem drains, it was not a stem drain. I don't know what the fuck you were doing, but does he have fucking rubber guard or something? Am I tripping? Don't tell me you went for a triangle choke. Go here, fake here. Very good. Not wasting too much time. Big knee there, as he probably tried to do something there. Nice reset, resetting the stamina. Just letting the fight. You gotta let the fight be a little bit boring. Stop throwing as much. Nice front kick up the middle. Let's go around. I don't know who won that. Says 15, but he had a few teep kicks. But I'll go based off of the scorecard, and I'll give that to Negus. The only reason I'm always skeptical is because they don't score teep kicks well, but they put them in the stat card for a significant strike. Good combination. Jab, lead hook. Very good shot selection in this fight so far. Punch, boom. Nice going to the body there, 50-50. Good combination setup. Back step straight. Double jab straight again. Trying to double up on the uppercut to catch him on the opening. There's that lead hook. He can catch him if he goes again. Goes for a bail there. Trip, perfect, and stall. And you get caught by the same shit again. I remember I saw this, but whew. We're going to drill that 100 times. He's pretty 9 up. Oh, but he missed it. He didn't go for it that time. Goes for the posture up, trying to get some damage. Gets one punch off. He races in the back flat. Very good. Makes his way back to half guard. The fake. Makes his way back. Nice, very nice from Negus. Pausing on that armbar fake to get up. Taking his time. Not rushing anything. Learning from that first fight. Right there. Kind of silly transition, but beautiful denial here. And he gets up. If you are just going to get up, go down. Go down, okay? Everybody is pre-denying that reversal. Just go down if you're just trying to get up and you're not against the cage. Double jab. Good feint. That's beautiful. That is fucking beautiful. That feint and then going low. I like that. Feeding his reaction. Teep kick just out of range. Nice timing. If he goes uppercut right after, right there, he'll find something. I know. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Bail. Punch up top. Very good read there from Linus. Lead rear hook right there. Jab, pause, jab, pause, jab, pause. Lead uppercut, pause, jab, pause. Lead hook straight. Let's punch between. Nice. Well done going to the body there. Beautiful. Beautiful timing there. Catching him as he ducks. And going off of the pause there. Block is broken. Give him something back. Went for the jab. Nice lead hook there to finish that round. We're looking at a possible 2-0 round here. A 2-0 fight. Very nice. Just outworking them just by not being active. If you got a player, and I'll tell you, it's the same thing with me. The less you open up, well, not really with me because I know how to legitimately block break and like set up shots and shit like that. So like, you don't open up against me, I'm just gonna block break you if you don't interrupt, right? If you try to open up with shots like that, you know, try to open up with shots, 4-piece combos, you're gonna have a hard time against styles like these. I hope that makes sense. Going into the next round. The power of inactivity, man. It's not even being inactive. It's just being a little smarter. Go and pull on that. That's interesting. Lead hook, pause, slip. I think you just did another unpunishable, I think. Oh, no. He just barely got out of the way because he didn't slip fast enough. Should have slipped and ripped. Big uppercut there. Linus is not going to reset. Beautiful setups right there to get through the block. Boom. Beautiful. Another teep kick to the body. Beautiful, beautiful, unpunishable jab there from Negus. I think he's mastered those. He does them better than I do. Beautiful jab hook from Negus, just chewing them up in the open stance. Beautiful combination. Nice rear hook. I love how he follows that up. Boom. Again. Nah. He doesn't want to overcommit, which I respect. My ass, I would have thrown 8 uppercuts. Boom. Boom. Nice rear hook. Perfect timing there. The way he's sliding in the pocket and then just throwing that extra shot. Boom. Uppercut. Oh my God, that was perfect. Oh my God, that was perfect. Perfect timing there. Caught him on the opening. So right here, he went the fucking my turn. Boom, boom. Open. My turn again. Caught him with the jab hook and finished it. That's a perfect performance. Winners just didn't know what the fuck to do with the timing. How to get between it. How to slow down. Any of that shit. When you have a brawler style like that's like the JUFC style right there. When you talk about like trying to find damage, etc. That's like that one right there, bro. Who's fighting right here? But very well done from Negus in that fight. Critiques right there. I have none, but stop giving niggas back sitting. But everything else in that fight was perfect. You had one moment where you let him go punch pause a few too many times, but you made sure to reset and get back on your bicycle. So that was perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. I have no complaint with that fight. It's perfect. We got. I heard he belted the fuck out of this man. We'll see. Let's watch it though. Got fucking Assam and Flow State. Lead hook. Straight. Lead hook. Straight. Lead body. Oh, okay. Teep kick. He said the shit wasn't worth it. I'll come back to this tomorrow, bro. I'm getting tired. I gotta make sure that I get through our fights. Yeah, I'm not watching that brutalization. Let's look at this. Who's this right here? We have. Is that Blink versus? Nah, I'm tripping. Who is this? I was gonna say Blink versus Jay, but who is this? It's MK Day versus JUFC. No, man. Oh shit. Has Dave been informed, bro? He's looking dangerous. Oh, he's just throwing shit. Jay is getting fucking battered right now. Taunting on him. Yep, slept. Okay. Who is this? It's Kieran Crow versus Nightfall, I think. Jabber hook, opening up. Using that jab, very good. Jab straight, jabber hook. Perfect timing, beautiful slip inside. Force of nature is already activated. Pressuring back with the jab, a few unpunishable jabs, and he's closing that distance really quickly. Beautiful shots. Yeah, he's getting overwhelmed. He's about to get dropped. Slip uppercut. That slip uppercut is there all day. The lead hook is coming soon, but he is. Oh shit! Perfect combination. Boom. Yep, if you can, oh, nice flying knee from Crow. If you cannot keep your opponent off of you and get some type of respect, this match is not ideal. Combination, big jab hook in response. I think his force of nature is still activated. If it's not, that could be a problem if he gets sniped on the outside. Good double head movement right there. Trying to get past the jab. Catches him on the pull. Good read there from Crow. Slip uppercut is caught by the straight punch. Got to go a little faster. Good shots. Good read there again. What Crow needs to do here is that he needs to, nope, he's taking away his position. Start with that lead hook. And now Knight, now they're doing a little stance battle game. Lead hook, jab straight, lead hook, jab hook. Jab feint, rolling with that. Very good pace so far from, oh, some big shots. Oh, shit. It's a big slip chain there. Some ground and pound. Perfect ground and pound. Caught him every time he threw. That's it. Very nice. Ooh, good rock. Let's see that again. Right here. Jab lead uppercut. That jab lead uppercut is fucking gold. Slippery hook. That's it. Well done from Knight, man. He's quit immediately. That's just not a good matchup. Sean O'Malley versus Cody is not a good matchup. Especially not against Nightfall, who knows how to work that pick perfectly. It's not ideal. Alright, so we got the dumbass matchup of the year. The week we have MVP going up against the Imavov pick. This is just not very good. Switching stances, slip chaining immediately, big uppercut, big overhand. Needs to reset here, reset the stamina. He's fast stepping, big uppercut. Close the stance. There's no reason to go southpaw. Big uppercut. Well done. Just fucking threw a random ass high kick, stack guard, and now you're done, bro. Come on, bro. Almost done at least. Nice back step straight. Probably wanted to be a lead hook right there just because of the fact that it's close. Step straight. Interesting combo. Jab lead rear hook. Feint low, go high. Jab hook. It's just not a good matchup, I think, is a big problem. And then Maxi is fighting a little too fast and forward. Go ahead and go back a little bit. Jab hook, open stance. Seems like Maxi is switching for style points. Backstep, lead uppercut, straight lead hook feint. Slip uppercut, lead hook, and you finally did it on time. Still doing it wrong though. Feint, uppercut, very nice from you, and whatever, bro. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro. Just throwing shit, bro. You go here, boom, boom, slip, and get completely chin doing random slip chains. That's the shit I'm talking about. When you do stupid stuff, sometimes you just get caught, bro. This is why we need to make sure we're clean. We're striking clean. Jeez, I'm so tired, dude. Oh shit, we about to see the atomizer. Go on then. All right, let's get to it. Leg kick right away. Good combination here. Atomizer. I'll keep it so real with you, Ian. This is probably not the best pick for your style. I love the grappling, but you are in this bitch going, oh, beautiful, going crazy. Big shots here, going for the finish. Oh my God. Goes for mount here. Uh-oh. Big rock. Oh no. No fucking way. Ian. Jesus Christ. Yeah, nah, bro. Yeah, nah, bro. That's why we gotta. That's why we gotta. That's why we. Hey, I will say, Khalil, you got the. Hey, yeah, hell nah, bro. Maxie be talking all that shit, be getting flashed like a dumbass nigga, bro. But Ian, we already talked to Ian about this shit. He's seen it. We know what happened. You could have. That's 3 postures. You get bobbled on. I gotta teach you how to bobble head. I know Khalil has to fucking master that shit. Hey, bro, get you 1 or 2 in the other motherfuckers in there, bro. You would have went crazy. He's just yapping about fucking Dub. Who is this? What is this? What am I watching? I might have to do a part 2. I'm getting tired. That was just unlucky for me. And yeah, bro, that's just ass. I'm not gonna lie. He's just never in that position, bro. Like he's a little too relaxed from like in bottom grappling positions. He's too fucking confident sometimes. Like real talk. Is there anyone I'm missing? You want to see Prime Doc versus fucking Create? Oh shit. Pick Laura fought Nightfall today. I'm cool with him. Pick Laura is a solid striker. I am interested to see how this goes. Jab hook. He's laying it on quickly, as expected. Nightfall understands the Cody pick. You got to start fast and you got to overwhelm your opponent with the power. That's the way to win. Can't fight too slow, too technically. None of that bullshit, bro. It's like you got to blitz. Goes for a flying knee. Beautiful backstep straight. Perfect. Backstep straight again. Doesn't do any damage. Tries to backstep straight again. Got an alt to a hook there. I think he will. Slip straight slip. Double jab straight. Slip hook. Rolling with it. Roll again. Roll again. Double hooks. Roll again. Roll away. His rolls are good. Just got a beautiful slip straight slip. He's trying to roll out of the way. Any potential shots that are going to. Beautiful shots. Big uppercut melts. Big hook. Tough there. Jab, rear hook. Lead hook. Straight, straight, lead overhand. So the pressure's kind of dying out here from Our boy, beautiful slip straight. Big overhand over the top. Gets clipped by it. Picked Lloyd because he doesn't take his time right there. Big rear hook. Good combination. Back step straight again. Beautifully timed. That's money. So far I have Nightfall, but the damage is questionable. That block is so suspect. The shots, big uppercuts, rolling with it. Big overhand over the top. A very clear Nightfall round. Beautiful knockdown. Finishing this round off. Punch, pause, punch from picked. Punch, punch, uppercut. Double slip from Knight. Trying to roll. Ooh, nice straight punch. That's a good round. Definitely a Nightfall round. He cannot underestimate his opponent. It's definitely a hell of a debut fight, though. I've played Pick Lord. He's really solid. Check hook. He ducks under. That's going to be red like a book. The rear uppercut got to be coming after. Oh, a little meaningless straight punch then. Oh, big shot there just because he didn't see it coming, and that block is overwhelmed. Everything was overwhelmed by that. Yeah. Slip there. Jab, pause. Lead hook, pause. Straight lead hook. And he rolls that way. You don't want to give him a check hook. Pulls back. Straight again. Jab, jabber, hook. Beautiful. Oh, going ballistic now. Needs to reset that stamina though. Taking this time. Very nice. Punch, punch, pull. Jab, jab, hook. Slip straight. Back step straight. Very nice from Pick Lawyer. This is a war, man. Oh, that check hook would have been fucking disgusting. Pick Lawyer, big back lunge. He's gonna work that. Oh my gosh, this is it, ain't it? Needs to reset that stamina. Nightfall trying to get him out of there. Oh yeah. Good ground and pound here. That is it. Nightfall's been showing off his striking. A lot, actually. Boy's cooking. You don't know until you don't know Massa until you get Jawad and Mount. Holy shit, I forgot about Jawad's bobblehead. Jawad, you're right. Jawad has the best bobblehead. Holy fucking shit. You're not lying. But yeah, so this is part one. This is gonna be part one, man. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up and continue this shit and finish this shit up. But like I said, we're gonna run that shit tomorrow. For now, y'all, very good. I'm very impressed by some of the performances I saw. Disappointed by some. We need to clean up our game, and we gotta understand what we're doing. For what we know in this server, in the league, whatever, we should be dominating everything. Danoa, you want to spar after this? Nah, bro, I'm dead tired. Hell no. Tomorrow we can run a full on set. I'm not going to I'm not going to Muay Thai. I usually go like spars, etc., but I can't this month. So I will be on, bro. We gonna run it tomorrow. Run it full on. Yeah, like I said, I'm dead ass tired, bro. If I somehow wake up out of my sleep, I got you though. But yeah. Good shit though, Khalil. And I can